Pamela.
Morning, Mr. Speed.
What a pleasant surprise.
I was just titivating your desk.
Oh, really? What about me next, eh?
Oh, Mr. Speed. Oh, really? No wonder your secretaries keep leaving you.
Give us a kiss.
Oh, do you mind?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Mr. Speed, you do know that Miss Mumford's given her notice in, and she's accused you of making an improper suggestion.
Oh, what absolute rubbish. I've given her a lot of letters to type, and I just happened to pat her on the bottom when I asked if she got them off.
Oh. Well, she's the fourth secretary you've had this week.
She's the first who hadn't got them off.
Oh, you're incorrigible, Mr. Speed. Quite incorrigible.
Yes, I know, but very, very sexy with it. Bye.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll get my ankle set later. I was looking for Mr. Speed.
Oh, well, you found him.
Oh, how do you do?
No, I'm not Mr. Speed.
I didn't think for one moment you were. But with only one leg left, I'll go along with anything.
Perhaps we'd better get you sat down.
No, it's all right. I'll wait till I find a chair.
In here. Look, I am sorry about your foot.
It was my own fault. I wasn't looking where you were going.
Well, anyhow, if you wanted to see Mr. Speed about something, this is his office.
Oh, good.
Was it private?
Well, it didn't say so on the door.
No, what I meant, at least I think what I meant was, are you seeing Mr. Speed on a business or a private matter?
Oh, it's more than likely. They tend to expect you to mix it these days, don't they?
Who do?
Management executives. I was working for a cost accountant all last week, and he spent most of his time dictating letters to the gas board, asking when they were going to come and convert him.
Now, wait a moment. Now, I think I've just realised what's happened.
Well, I wish you'd let him know. The poor man's going out of his mind.
No, now, you were sent here by someone from the personnel department, weren't you?
Until further notice, the lady said.
Yeah, Mrs. Arbuthnot.
No, Sally Norton. Don't call me Sal, I hate it.
I should have guessed. A secretarial temp.
Well, isn't that funny? So am I. Are you working for Mr. Speed as well?
No, I work in the office across the corridor.
Oh. Well, it's more than likely we shall be running into each other quite a lot then.
Yes.
I'll have to practice my side steps. By the way, where does Mr. Speed sit?
Oh, he sits in his own private office next door.
Oh, how sad. He'll have nobody to talk to. Doesn't he get lonely?
Frequently. And when he does, he'll send for you. Oh, did Mrs. Arbuthnot tell you? He can be very, possessive.
Well, she did say he was a bit demanding. But I'm at my best when I'm working under pressure.
Well, I'm sure you'll have every opportunity of excelling yourself.
The seat's a bit low, isn't it?
Now, that's in your favour. He prefers them long-legged.
What's he like?
He likes them tall and tender, and if they can do a bit of shorthand, so much the better. He's known round here as the terror of the typing pool.
Oh, one of those. Well, you better let me know where the fire exit is, and I'll wear me purity leave badge.
It won't do you any good. He's very fast on his feet. And with our Philip, even the chaste get chased.
I know the type well. Do you know, before I became a secretarial temp, I was 12 stone too.
Well, I can't see you putting on much weight round here. I'll just go and tell him you've arrived.
Come in. Pamela, pull up a knee and sit down.
Party's over, Mr. Speed.
Oh?
Yes, personnel have been on to a secretarial agency and they've got you a temp.
Oh, well, if she's any good, I'll make her permanent.
Doesn't speak much for your character, though, does it?
What?
I mean, out of the entire secretarial staff of this company, there isn't one single girl who's prepared to come in here and defend her honour.
Well, I'm not having any of the married ones who get far too far. Well, let's make a start with the temps, so why not? It's an exciting new book. Where's chapter 1?
I left her adjusting her seat.
Oh, she sounded very cooperative. Well, I'll just finish reading this report, then I'll ring for her to come in and take some dictation.
Be warned, she seems a bit dizzy to me.
Oh, but I like him dizzy. Saves an awful lot of groundwork.
I just popped into the ladies. By the way, I hope you don't mind. I borrowed a roller towel. If they have to come tomorrow, I'll bring me cushion.
Miss Norton, aren't you going a bit too far?
Oh, I don't think so. It's about right for 8.5 months, isn't it?
Mr. Speed will have kittens.
Never mind. As long as he's in no doubt as to what I'm going to have. Actually, this is one of my stock ruses. You can't beat it for the amorous boss. It takes his mind off it quicker than a cold bath.
I wouldn't have believed it.
Honestly, it's infallible. And they don't half dictate some short letters when you tell them you were due the day before yesterday.
Wouldn't it be simpler just to refuse the job and report back to your agency?
What? £1.35 an hour? Oh, no. It was either this or my arm in a sling. And after what you said, it was obviously death or glory.
How do you explain the tooth?
I don't. I just keep smiling at him. Mind you, I don't always wear the glasses. But they come in very handy when he's dictating too fast. You can keep taking them off and pretending they're getting steamed up.
I can't wait to hear what he says when he first sees you.
Well, they don't usually say very much for the first 5 minutes. Actually, that's the big snag with this get-up. You have to keep making the conversation.
Well, he's buzzing for you now. Try not to give him heart failure. I'm really quite fond of him.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know whether it's your fault, but the bell keeps ringing in my office. It's all right. I think it stopped. So sorry to have disturbed you. Excuse me, sir. I've just had a thought. Perhaps it was you that was ringing. Did you want me?
In no way. Why?
I'm from the secretarial agency. Miss Norton.
Miss Norton?
I'm still waiting for Mr. Wright.
Are you sure you haven't met him?
Did you want to dictate to me?
You've left me with no alternative. Would you like to sit down?
Oh, thank you.
Now, I have a letter here from Mr.
Ready when you are, Mr. Speed.
What have you got against chairs, Miss Norton?
Oh, nothing at all. But I was told you went in for close working relationship.
Is that so?
Yes. Quite a few business executives like the secretaries to sit on their laps.
Well, that may be so, Miss Norton, but not when they've got their keys in their pockets.
Oh, sorry.
Now, might I suggest that you sit over there? Hmm?
Oh, dear. Have I started off on the wrong foot?
No. Just the wrong knee. Let's take care of it. Now, carefully does it. That's right. Gently. That's it. No, steady. Whoop. Miss Norton, do you mind if I ask you something rather personal?
Oh, yes, please.
Well, when are you, expecting? To stop working?
5:30. But I only live round the corner. I could meet you at 6:45.
I don't know what you've heard about me, Miss Norton, but I can assure you that it wasn't meant for your ears.
Oh, you mustn't let it worry you, Mr. Speed. I'm not half as innocent as I look. In any case, I like a man who's lived.
I see. Now, do you think we could get on?
Famously, we put our minds to it.
This is a letter to Mr. William Last.
Right, if you give it to me, I'll readdress it for you.
Now, I'll try that again. The letter which I'm about to dictate is in reply to this one, which was sent to me by Mr. Last.
Mr. Speed.
Yes?
I can't help feeling I've met you somewhere before.
Can't you?
Are you by any chance a member of the Upper Bufton Tennis Club?
No, it's not my game.
Isn't that uncanny? You're so like the bloke I met on an outing to Brighton last July.
Dear Mr. Last.
It wasn't, was it? You see, that's the terrible thing. He never told me his name.
Miss Norton, I'm trying to dictate a reply to this letter.
Well, perhaps I can help you. You said it was to a Mr. William Last.
Yes, that's right.
Right. Well, supposing we start off with... Dear Mr. Last.
Yes, that's very good.
Right. Got that?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for your great kindness and courtesy.
Oh, it's a great pleasure, honestly. Do as you will, be done by. That's my motto.
Well, that's what I was going to say in my letter.
Then that's what we shall put. Dear Mr. Last, do as you will, be done by. Does that make sense?
No, it does not make sense. None of this makes sense. I mean, the whole thing is a conspiracy. I'm going to ring our personnel department, and I'm going to play Mary Pop.
Oh, well, while you're doing that, I'll be typing out this letter as far as we've got. Then you can tell me if you like my outline. Oops! What am I saying?
Hard at it?
Yes. I'll get the date right if it kills me.
I see you've abandoned your bid for instant motherhood.
Yes, that was a big mistake.
Yeah, it looked it.
It was too much. It's not only frightened him off, it's made him play hard to get. God, I should have settled for the arm and the sling. It would have been plenty.
And how have you managed to explain your sudden transformation?
Well, that's the big trouble. He hasn't seen the real me yet.
And where is the company Casanova?
Well, he dashed upstairs about half an hour ago, saying he was going to have it out with somebody in personnel department.
Mrs. Arbuthnot?
No, Mr. Speed. I do hope I haven't confused him, because he's really rather sweet when you get to the bottom of him.
Oh, you got that far, did you?
He's got such fascinating eyes. They have the same green fleck as the wallpaper on my bedroom ceiling. But I just knew it wasn't going to be my day. My horoscope distinctly said, don't act on your first impulses. You see, I'm Gemini with the moon in Capricorn.
How nice for you.
You don't happen to know what he is, because I'm a great believer.
Well, his birthday's in early December.
Oh, a genuine hot-blooded Sagittarian. He could be that tall, dark stranger Iris Whitehead found in my teacup. Oh, this is terrible. How am I going to account for my change of shape?
The mind boggles.
Pamela, I want the biggest piece of cardboard you can find. I want it hung on the office notice board with words in very, very large letters. Mrs. Arbuthnot is a cow.
Well, I did warn you.
What happened to you?
Is it Mr. Speed?
Oh, yes, I can practically swear to it.
Oh, well, my sister sends her apologies.
Your sister?
Sister?
Pamela, do you mind? This is my fiasco.
Yes, she was here this morning. She's been called away rather urgently, and I've taken over from her.
Oh. So that was your sister?
Yes, she's very sorry, but something's cropped up.
That's well, I was half expecting it.
So was she.
Excuse me. I shall go and repot my cactus.
So, that was your sister?
Can you spot the likeness?
It's remarkable. Mind you, there's no question which of you is the good-looking one.
Oh, I do believe you're trying to flatter me.
I do believe I'm succeeding. Are you by any chance a member of the Upper Bufton Tennis Club?
No.
Do you fancy joining? They go on some marvellous outing. You are wrong, Mrs. Arbuthnot. Mrs. Arbuthnot, you are wrong. Now listen to me, you cow. You kowtow to me. You won't even listen to my side of the story. Well, let me tell you what happened. I was just passing in front of my desk. I tripped over the carpet, and in falling over, I grabbed hold of Miss Norton, and we both landed on my executive couch. That's it. Which is where we were when you walked in and caught us at it. On it. Yes, I know I said I wanted to get rid of her, but I changed my mind. I mean, I want her. But for the rest of the week. And I'll let you know on Friday about the week after. Excuse me, Mrs. Arpinot, I'm extremely busy. Bye. Come in, you gorgeous creature. Come.
I thought you might like a cup of tea.
Well, it wasn't my number one priority.
Your little passion flower is trying to decipher her shorthand.
Yes.
I'm glad you actually got round to giving her some dictation.
Well, I hadn't got much choice. The witch from personnel walked in as we were settling in on the sofa. I mean, she just stood there while I answered my entire morning mail. And I dictated replies to 2 letters I hadn't even received.
Philip.
Yeah?
There is one single girl on the company who'd come and work for you.
Oh, yes. You happen to have a vital statistics.
It's me, Philip, me. I'd work for you.
Darling, it just wouldn't be possible. You see, I'm an old Seavers would go berserk in research, you know, if you deserted him.
But I've been with him for 9 years, Philip. He's starting to bog me down.
At his age? Disgusting. Darling, it just wouldn't be possible, you see. I mean, I know you too well. It's not my scene, you know. Exploring charted territory.
Oh, but there's a lot about me, Philip, that you haven't discovered.
Yes, I would have done if old Seavers hadn't walked in.
Excuse me, Mr. Speed. I can't quite read my shorthand. Did you say Dear Mr. List or Dear Mr. Lost?
What a very, very interesting point. Now, come and sit over here, and we'll pore over your notebook in conclave.
It's this word here.
Well, I'm an expert. Just show me your outline.
Excuse me. I shall go and polish the leaves on my rubber plant.
Temper, temper. Now, here's the dilemma. One of us is going to have to get up and lock that door. And I can't bear to be away from you for a second.
Well, I'll get up and lock it if you like.
No. That's not fair. Let's play a little game, shall we?
After we've locked the door.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll play one before that. Now, the first one to think of a 3-letter word beginning with the letter S gets up and locks the door. Right?
Right.
Wait here.
Slide.
Yes, but very effective. Well, listen, darling. I'm not one to waste time on words.
Oh, what a very interesting hand.
Yes, and if I may say so, much troubled.
Did you know I can read palms?
Well, I know you can't read shorthand.
Just look at your lifeline.
Oh, darling, hang on to it. You're going to need it.
That shows you've got a very strong will.
Well, just don't try to fight it, that's all.
Well, isn't that strange?
What's that?
Marriage crosses it at the same point mine does.
Oh, does it? Did you say marriage?
Yes. Tiny little ridge there, top left of your palm.
Well, if there's a line on my hand that says marriage, it can lead to only one thing.
A white wedding?
Plastic surgery.
Well, this is incredible.
What's that?
You'll be a faithful husband and we're going to have 3 children.
We're going to have 3 children?
Yes, 1 of each. And 1 I'm not too sure about.
And that's all we need, isn't it? One you're not too sure about. Miss Norton, I have suddenly and quite unexpectedly got some work to do.
Oh, good, I'll bring my book.
No, don't bother. At times like this, I never put anything in writing.
Is this your cup?
Yes, please take it with you when you leave.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What's that?
You've got a church bell in your tea leaves.
It's not the only clanger I've got.
Oh, you've even got a horseshoe. Now, isn't that lucky?
Yes, I'll tell you how lucky it is. Go and get your cards.
As if I'd go anywhere without them. Now, Mr. Speed, it's very important that when I'm dealing them out, we should think of each other. Well, you couldn't get anything clearer than that. The Jack of Spades, followed by the 2 of Hearts, followed by the Queen of Diamonds. Do you realise what this means?
You've just bust at pontoon.
It's a perfect marriage. We're going to live happily ever after.
These cards are marked. I want a new deck.
Oh, and Mr. Speed, just look at that. The 3 of clubs. Our very own children. Now, what name shall we call them?
Come in!
I can't! It's locked!
Well, don't just stand there. Break the door down.
Well, I'll open it, or would you rather we played another game?
No more games, Miss Norton. You just type my letters. I'll sign them. And we'll call it a day.
I just thought I'd come come in and water your sansevieria. It's starting to droop.
It's a wonder it's not dropped off. That woman is stark raving mad. She wants me to marry her.
Well, if you will carry on behind locked doors...
But I haven't even got to first base. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, she's already got us down for 3 kids.
Sounds to me like another one of our Miss Norton's ruses.
Ruses?
The marriage routine. It'll be part of her secretarial subterfuge.
Ah, so that's it, is it? Yes, I thought she was a bit too flip, with her bells and the tea leaves and her 3 of clubs following the Queen of Diamonds.
I'm sorry, is that supposed to make sense?
No, not a lot. So, she reads the playing cards. Right. I'll teach her how to make a fool of me.
What makes you think she needs lessons?
From now on, spades are trumps, and I'm holding all the aces. Ask her to come in here, will you? And I'll show her my royal flush.
Prince of Passion requires your presence in the other room. And if you ask me, I think he'll be on to you.
He'll have to catch me first.
No, I mean about you're tricking him into the belief that you want him to marry you.
Oh, it's not just a case of me wanting to. He's got to.
Got to? What have I missed?
Well, it suddenly came to me. He's that impetuous admirer Gypsy Delia saw in her crystal ball. We ought really to set the date for 3 weeks on Saturday. The moon's in Aquarius with the sun in Pisces.
Well, I shall leave you to his tender passion while I go and feed my philodendron.
Mr. Speed, how are you fixed for 3 weeks on Saturday?
Fine. But what's more important, how are you fixed for the next half hour?
Ready, willing, and disabled.
What happened to your arm?
Don't laugh. I've fallen on me humerus.
I'm not laughing. It's not funny. It might cramp your style.
Oh, no, it won't. But it might cramp yours.
I bet that was cold.
Nothing that won't warm up. Mr. Speed.
Yes?
What do shoes and rice mean to you?
Funny-shaped puddings? I want the key.
To my heart.
To the door.
But when can we discuss 3 weeks on Saturday?
How about 3 weeks on Sunday?
It's written in the stars, Mr. Speed. Can I write it in your diary?
Look, get away from me! Ow!
You see? Gypsy Delia was so right. She said you'd fall for me.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'd hate to accuse you of downright carelessness, but you've got your sling on the wrong arm.
Oh, this is for real. We had a slight accident last night.
Don't tell me. The settee collapsed.
No. I was helping Mr. Speed down from the drinks cabinet when he fell and I tripped over him.
Good morning.
What did the doctor say?
The doctor says I've sprained it.
Oh, you poor man.
It's all right, it's only my ankle. Did she tell you we're getting married?
No.
Oh.
3 weeks on Saturday.
Where's the wedding? St. Bartholomew's Outpatients?
I'll hit that. And by the way, if the staff are thinking of getting us a wedding present, don't buy a wheelchair. We've ordered one.